Good afternoon, guys. This is your instructor, Pam Araya, and welcome to a Blueprint video that I have done for this course. I wasn't going to include this as part of the course, but I think it's important for you to know where I got the images for the scavenger hunt. I don't know if I talked a lot about my background. I am a trained artist and illustrator. I've taken some courses in graphic design. I wrote and illustrated a children's book called The ABCs of What It Could Be, and then won an international award in 2014. So I am a painter. I was really big on oil painting when I was younger. When I had my kids, I had to stay away from it because of the substances that you mix in with the oil paint and everything. But eventually, when they get a little bigger and they respect the materials a little more, right now they're 2 and 4, I might go back to oil painting. But so one of the assignments in this course is going to be a scavenger hunt, and of course it's going to be an art scavenger hunt. If you can't tell by now, Da Vinci Cafe is definitely inspired by the greatest Renaissance man, Leonardo. So it's going to be an art scavenger hunt. So I have picked 6 of my favorite paintings. Originally it was going to be only 5, but I couldn't decide between these 2 paintings, and I just had to have them both. So it's going to be a little more work for you guys, but I'm sorry. But art is wonderful, and it looks so great in the 3-dimensional world, in the virtual world, that it looks like you are actually in a museum looking at a painting or a gallery. So the first thing you want to do is, first of all, when I work in a commercial project or something I am selling or doing for someone else, I never drag and drop from Google Images. I go to a stock photo place and I pay royalties and make sure I have the right licenses for the imagery. For this purpose, I am going to drag and drop just because I am uploading, classic paintings, most of them, and I am uploading them as artwork. I'm not selling them or doing anything else with them. It's just simply to show and hide for the scavenger hunt. So you want to make sure that they're over 200 pixels on each side, just so that Firestorm can upload them. So this one's a little smaller than the rest of them, but I think we're okay. So that's my last missing link here in my 6 favorite paintings of all time, and I am uploading them. I talk to you about how I love each one of them very quickly. And so right now I'm going to go to Firestorm, and this is how you would upload your images as well. So let's see here. Oh, it is open right now. Okay, so let me log in. Should take me there pretty quickly. Okay, guys, so I have landed again in the Finger Lakes, and as you remember from our intro video, you can use the map icon right here, and as soon as you can get a better picture of what's on the island, remember to go to the sandbox right here, which is our building area. And so right now, I am going to go to build, upload, image. And I save everything to my desktop. And then if I don't use it, then I delete it. And if I need it, then I save it to my Google Drive and delete it off of my desktop. I don't use folders in my computer just because I have been working on drives for a long time on the web, and I just don't trust computers anymore, so I try not to keep anything on my computer. So the first one to be uploaded will be the Mona Lisa, the great Renaissance man, Mr. Leonardo. So let's see, we're gonna open. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Here's where I change Mona. Okay, so it looks a little funky when you upload things, but then you have to remember that when we build structures and we're going to put a texture on it, you can change the size of the structure so that it fits the image, or you can play around with the image. So don't get upset if it looks, not the right way. So okay, so once you have uploaded the image, then you can go to this other icon right here that it looks like a suitcase, and that is your inventory. That's where you're gonna have all the objects that you are going to build and save and grab from the freebie mall and create. So right now you see under this folder as textures is the Mona. So it's right there. So we know it's ready to be used. So right now what we're going to do is go to build up here, and it's going to open the building tools, and we're going to use a cube, which is like the building block of life here. For me anyway, I always start with a cube. And all you do is once you have that little magic wand selected, then just right click and it's going to create prims for you. So when you have this, these four lines are your X, Y, and Z. So here's Z, here's Y, and here's X. Okay? So now you can bring it closer to you. And let's see here. I want to make this look like a canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch. And when you grab the gray ones here on the corners, that is just going to make the whole thing expand at the same time. If you want to grab just this surface up here, you grab the blue one and you expand it towards the top. If you want to grab just these two sides right here, you grab the red and it's going to expand to the side. Okay, so right now I don't need it to be that thick because I want it to be more of a canvas. And I am going to select, left click on the structure and then edit. So it takes me back again. And I'm going to select face. And I'm going to select this face right here because I just want the painting to show on the top. So the way you apply a texture to a structure is you go texture and you click right here where it says texture. Then it's going to come up with the OpenSim library, which is a very generous library of all different textures that we have available for use, which we're not going to go into right now, but we want to grab our Mona Lisa. So there we have our Mona. It takes a while to show up here. There it is. And it looks great. I mean, she looks just beautiful. So we're going to go to feed texture right here. Oh, make sure we are clicked on it and that when these lines appear, that means you have the right item. And you can double check you have the right item because sometimes it's hard to tell in this 3D world what you're really grabbing. So right here. So when you go to texture, you can do full bright here. And then you can see it better. And then if you can imagine this, if you can just close your eyes and imagine you're, in a gallery or museum and you're looking at this beautiful piece of artwork. I mean, this is just what this world lets you do. And so now what I'm going to do is, because I like the size of this prim, I'm going to select any one of these and the shift key. If I press the shift key in any one of these lines, I can copy this prim that's already ready. Okay? So I'm going to move here closer to this one. So here in my second one, I'm going to select texture again. Oh, and I'm going to make sure that first of all, let's go back here. Let's go to build. Let's go to upload, image. And let's upload my favorite painting. I mean, I am biased towards the Starry Night. I just absolutely love it. There is a great quote by Vincent van Gogh. He was a torture painter and he never really sold any paintings while he was alive and he cut his ear off. But one of his quotes says, "When I have a need for religion, I go outside and paint the stars at night." I mean, that's just beautiful. I mean, I look at this painting and I can just picture him, being really upset and hopeless and just saying, you know what, I'm going out there and painting this beautiful sky. And it's just a wonderful image for me. So you can select the Starry Night, which we've already uploaded. Click OK, and it takes a little while to show up, and there we go. So now let's see. This one's going to be a little trickier. So we're going to go to stretch. I'm going to grab this red button because I only want to move it to the side to make sure it looks. And I think that's pretty fair for it. Maybe Yeah, I think that's more like it. Okay, so if you remember now, it is already on full bright. It is already on full bright. So then you go to move. And there you go. There's your painting. Okay, so this is how you upload textures to Firestorm, and this is how I uploaded these textures to construct our scavenger hunt. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.